بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه حمدا ظاهرة حمدا باطنة حمدا أولا حمدا أخيرا حمدا حديثا حمدا قديما حمدا على كل نعمة الذي أنعمت علينا والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. All praises due to Allah Rabbul Alameen on all the blessing, the ni'mah that He have showered upon us. Some ni'mah is the ni'mah that we have been asking Allah, but there's a lot of ni'mah, blessing that we don't ask, but Allah just keep on giving. The hidden ni'mah, unseen ni'mah, is iman. Anything to do with iman is unseen. You believe in many things, the arkanu iman, we can see how the book was revealed, how the Allah look like, how the angel look like. No one knows. But we strongly believe in it. That keep our spirit strong. The ni'mah that we can see is something very common. But still, there's a lot of people who are ungrateful and unthankful. They take life for granted. They forget everything that Allah have given us is a ni'mah that all of us should be grateful and be thankful. La in shakartum la azidannakum. Wa la in kafartum inna azabi lashadid. Anybody who are grateful and thankful to Allah, the blessing of Allah will increase. But if you are ungrateful and thankful, Allah don't need us. He just stopped giving us what He have the intention to give. Brothers and sisters, the ni'mah of Allah, Allah have warned us, you cannot count, uncountable. Because it's a very special ni'mah. The eye that can see, the ear that can hear, every organ that is in us is a gift from Allah Rabbul Alameen. But how do you show your gratefulness to Allah? Not just by saying, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, lip service, no. It must follow up with action, commitment. If you say you are grateful, the eye that Allah gave you, you can see, you must use the eye to look at things that Allah love you and like you to see and learn. The ear that can hear, you must be ready to listen to the verses of Allah, the teaching of the Prophet, all the good advice. That's how you show your gratefulness. It's not say, I have an eye, it's up to me to use my eye now. Allah did ask all of us, أَفَلَا يَنْزُرُونَ إِلَى الْجِبِلِ كَيْفَ خُلِقَتْ وَإِلَى السَّمَاءِ كَيْفَ رُفِعَتْ. Until the end. Allah never created anything without a purpose. Everything that He created, He have His purpose. The galaxies that He controlled. And He made sure that all this galaxy is in place. They do not accidentally hit one another like human. Human love to hit people. They don't care when they drive. They don't care when they think they have all the weapons that they have made. They just do what they think they want to do, based on their hawa, their nafs. That is why humans are the worst creation of Allah. Allah said, وَلَقَدْ قَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَرَزَقْنَاهُمْ مِنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ وَفَضَّلْنَاهُمْ عَلَى الْكَثِيرِ مِمَّنْ خَلَقْنَا تَفْضِيلًا. in Surah Isra. Indeed, we have honored the creation, the children of Adam alayhi salam, all of us as children of Adam. Allah said, we have honored them, we prepare transportation on land and on sea, and we provide for them provision. Because we are the best, Allah provide the best food, the best drink, halalan tayyiban. And also he said, among all the creation that I have created before human, the angels, the jinn, the moon, the star, the sun, everything that you can see, human are the best. But then Allah warned us again, don't take things for granted. There will come a time, Allah said, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ ثُمَّ رَدَدْنَاهُ أَسْفَلَ سَافِلِينَ. When I created human, I make them in the best form, the best shape. But then if they do not, or they are not grateful and thankful, I will bring them down to the lowest of the low. Asfala safilin. And Allah also reminds us why we are so special. Lahum qulubun la yafqahuna biha wa lahum a'yunun la yubsiruna biha wa lahum azanun la yasma'una biha. I give them the heart, but they are heartless people. They don't care. Selfish. They just think of themselves. They don't value life anymore. They just keep on killing without any reason. Just a show of power. Power is a gift from Allah. Don't misuse the power. I give them the eye, but they are blind. Can you see how many people are suffering because of you? You can just walk around in your own country, at certain city, you see so many people are suffering, the poor, those who are not well, the sick, and so on. You don't care. وَلَهُمْ أَذَانٌ لَا يَسْمَعُونَ بِهَا. And I give you ear. People have been talking to you, reminding you, telling you. You don't hear. You don't listen enough. If that is your character, that is your behavior, what did Allah say? Ulaika kal-an'am. Allah do not consider you a human anymore at that time. Allah said, they are like animals, cattle. Sometimes animally you can discipline. Sometimes animals also listen to certain instruction. They follow. That's why Allah said, Ulaikal an'am bal hum adall. They are like cattle, animal, not only like cattle, like animal, worse than them. Bal hum adall. What Allah have been talking to us, brothers and sisters, 1,400 years ago, is happening today in our world. People don't care. People don't value life. Innocent people, building, hospital, school is being destroyed. They don't care. But not only one person who behave like that now. You have the head and you have the enemy. And you have also the army are behaving towards that direction. May Allah open our eye, open our heart, open our ear. And when we see all these things happening, brothers and sisters, you cannot pretend that it's not my business. No. You have to speak out. The minimum you can do, brother and sister, please be careful. If not, you become heartless people. You pray for those who have been oppressed. You have to pray. Do you think we can do that, brother and sister? Pray, or at least if you, I don't care. Then you know where you are now. As fellow human, the Prophet have informed us 1,400 years ago in his last sermon, when he was performing his first and the last Hajj. And that is the last pillar of Islam. When he was standing in Arafah. There is no Hajj without Arafah. You must be there. While he was delivering his khutbah, known as the farewell khutbah, the last sermon of the Prophet. The last and a very, very important message. And the word that he used, Ayyuhan nas, O people. He is talking to all Muslim, but he don't use O Muslim, O Hujjaj, O Mu'min, O Arab, O this, O that. He said, O mankind, Ayyuhan nas. But then he continued with many saying, one of it is, Isma'u qawli, listen carefully. What I'm going to say to you. Of course, the first generation, all of them are good listeners. When the Prophet is talking, everybody complete silence. No whispering, just listen. And he said, I do not know whether we will meet again after this year. Then along the line, he said again, Ayyuhan nas, O people, remember, Inna Rabbakum Wahid. Indeed, all of us came from one God. There's only one true God, the Creator, Allah. Wa Inna Abakum Wahid. And all of us came from one Father. Kullukum min Adam wa Adam min Turab. That's the right of brotherhood that we are going to talk today. It's telling us who are we among fellow Muslim, among fellow not yet Muslim, among friend, family, who are we? So Islamically, brothers and sisters, we are all like one family. Children of Adam. Came from one father, Adam, and one mama, Eve, Adam and Hawa. Of course, somebody say, how can you call disbeliever brothers? There's a next level of brotherhood. The first, you must remember we all are human, children of Adam and Eve, because we came from one father and one mother. Kullukum min Adam. Inna abakum wahid. Indeed, all of us have one father, and all of us are from Adam. Wa Adam min turab, and Adam is from the earth. So that's why we live on planet Earth. And we die, we have to go down. Yeah, soil to soil. Back to where we came from. And everything belonged to Allah. Then Allah, the Prophet ﷺ, remind us again, لَيْسَ الْعَرَبِيٌّ al-a'jamin wal-ahmar al-aswad, until the end. Not the Arabs, is better than non-Arabs, white better than a black, or vice versa. We are all equal in the sight of Allah. That is why Islam was chosen by Allah for us. Prophet Muhammad was sent as a last messenger to receive the last testament. And the last testament reminds of human basic rights. Hukukul insaniya. When you honor that right, mean you are grateful to Allah. You want to live in peace, other people want to live in peace too. You want to have food, drink, other people also want to have food and drink. You want peace, other people also want peace. That's how you have to look into the mirror. How do you look like? I think a lot of people don't look at the mirror anymore. They look at their face only. They don't talk to themselves. Anyhow, brothers and sisters, I start with that. Why? Because we want everybody to understand who are we. First, we accept what Allah and the Prophet have remind us. We are a family. Sometimes when I use this word, people are not happy. How can you call the disbeliever your brother? I say, are we not the children of Adam and Eve? Yes, then we are one family. Family in mankind, number one. Now, among this family, you have the good guy, the good people. You have the bad, and you're the ugly one. The three levels of people come in now. Who choose? Are we born to be bad? None of us been born to be bad. No parent have the intention to bring up their children in a bad environment, to become the bad guy. Everybody want to be good. And that's why the Prophet said, Kullu mawlid yulad ala fitra. Every child is born pure, unpolluted, good, and clean. Everyone. Then the Prophet alert all of us what is going to happen. You must remember, as a family, as brothers and sisters, neighbors. Then he said, فَأَبَوَاهُ يُحَوِّدَانِهِ أَوْ يُنَصِّرَانِهِ أَوْ يُمَجِّسَانِهِ. It is the parent. Now we come in. Those who have children, now the Prophet is talking to us. We. The father always, if you're a Muslim father, you prepare Muslim food for them. Halal food. If you are not a Muslim father, you prepare what you normally eat for yourself. Very common. You want the children to be like you, if possible, better than you. Even a very corrupted father, they don't want the children to be corrupted like them. They may want their children to be the leader, the head of anti-corruption, but they are corrupted. No? Just an example. Because they always wish the best. That is the fitrah. Anybody that you like, anybody you love, you want the best for them. Anything that you enjoy good, you like to share with them. That is called family. But remember, you are the one who caused the changes. Children are innocent. You scream among yourself, husband and wife. Raise up your voice when you talk to the children. Children grow up will think that screaming, raising voice up is normal. So when they start to scream at you, then you know. You get so upset. Then Allah said, you have no right to raise up your voice towards your parents. All this discipline we have to start from very young. It may take some time, but we believe all of us have the same intention. We want the best for us, we want the best for our family. Now, brothers and sisters, the rights of brotherhood. We talk about brotherhood now. Upon meeting your Muslim brother, call him by a name he loves and greet him with a smiling face. Alaikum salam. You must always meet up all the family with a smiling face, with positive energy. If not, you better don't go. Don't visit anybody with an ugly face. But if you're ready, you go. If not, you just stay home. Solve your problem first. When you're ready, you go out. Life is very simple, brothers and sisters. Look at the mirror. If you smile, the mirror will smile back to you. If you shower face, if the mirror smiles, don't look at the mirror anymore. You have to ask for help now. Something is wrong with the mirror. Anyhow, upon meeting fellow Muslim brothers, this is Muslim brothers, then the first thing actually we should do, like what the Prophet said, is لَقِيتَهُ فَسَلِّمْ عَلَيْهِ حَقُّ لِمُسْلِمْ عَلَى مُسْلِمْ سِتٌ. There are 6 basic rights among Muslims, as Muslim brothers and sisters. 6 basic rights. But this right is not been honored, it's not been given. Can you imagine? Simple thing we fail to do. Haqqul Muslim ala Muslim sittun, the Prophet said. It's not in the book here, but I'm just adding. Greet him with a love, smiling face, because a smile is a charity. A smile is a charity. But when he's doing bad things, you don't smile. When you smile, you are sending the wrong message. You must show him that you are not happy. Anything that displeases Allah against Islam, you must react. I will share with you the 6 verse. Let us look into these 6. Have we fulfilled these 6 basic rights among family, brothers and sisters in Islam? Number 1 is laqitahu fasallim alayh. When you meet one another, you give salam. Then the Prophet even taught us how to give salam. Give proper salam. Don't play around with this word. If you say, Assalamu alaikum, you are cursing him. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Not assalamu alaikum. Assalamu means cursing. Go and die. You'll be poisoned. That's why when the Jew give this salam to our Prophet, the Prophet was silent, but the wife of the Prophet, Aisha radiallahu, a very proactive wife, very alert, very brave and outspoken lady. She's respond behind the curtain. They give salam to Prophet, but the Prophet was silent. Aisha respond. Wa alaikum salam la'natullah alayh. He ate some more. May you die and may the curse of Allah be upon you. So this man, when he heard the woman respond in that manner, they just leave. Then the Prophet called Aisha. Why do you say that? When people owe you salam, you respond with something better. Then Aisha said, they are cursing you, Ya Rasulullah. If they curse us, you just respond, wa alayka. You don't curse them with word. You just say, same to you. If your intention is good, may the good intention go back to you. But if you come with a bad intention, I'm not going to dirty my mouth. I'm not going to use my tongue to curse you. I just say, wa alayka. Allah knows best. Your intention is bad, the bad thing go back to you. Intention is good, may the good thing go back to you. See, the way the Prophet is teaching us. And the young must always give salam to the old. Adab, all is adab. So every one of us, when you bring children to visit any adult, train the children, salam to them. And we hope that we also educate the children. Don't just shake hands. Say, Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Now, one is the laqitahu fasallim alayh. When you meet each other as Muslim, Assalamu alaikum, meaning you pray, may the peace and mercy and the blessing of Allah be upon them. Then the Prophet taught us, if anybody offer you the greeting, you respond with a better one. Assalamu alaikum, minimum. You should respond, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah or wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Respond better. Islam is here to teach us to have good manners. Always think good and positive for others. Don't be stingy. Salam is just words. Is that so heavy for you to respond a full salam? Assalamualaikum, salam. Continue. Waalaikumsalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Number 2 is a da'aka fa'ajibhu. Look at the 6 basic one, the second one. If you are invited for a gathering, for food, for walima, for dinner, anything that can strengthen the relationship, respond. Unless you really are engaged with something so important, you have made commitment, arrangement, you do not want to break the promise, then you excuse yourself. But if you just, I want to relax, I want to rest, go. Iza da'aka fa'ajibhu. Iza sahaka fansahu, the third one. When they come and ask for certain advice, telling you about their problem, don't just ignore them. Give them some advice. But how do you give advice, brother and sister? Number 1, the Prophet did say, ad-dinu nasiha liman lillah wa li kitab. You should listen first, of course. Without listening, you don't know what is their problem. Because sometimes when somebody has a problem, they want somebody to listen to them. They want to express, release all this. So you listen, then you must have the intention that you are going to give them advice for the sake of Allah. Not to show them that, you are so this, you are so that, and then you are so good. No. We are all human. This is their time. We also will have our time. So you just listen and then advise them for the sake of Allah. Then the Prophet continued later on, not in the same hadith, in the other hadith, Lillah wa li kitabihi wa li rasuli. When you say, I advise you for the sake of Allah, you don't have to tell him, but you yourself is remind, I'm going to respond for the sake of Allah. Guided with the book of Allah. Not based on your logic, your rational, based on the divine guidance, the book of Allah, the Quran, and the Sunnah of the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Use the best word. Motivate them. Yeah, show them the best way, the way that Allah have shown to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. That is the best way. That is how, this is the second or the third? This is the second or the third? Third, okay. Where is ansahka fansahu? You can say, I have no time, I'm sorry. How do you feel when you have problem? Nobody want to listen to you. People look at you, they divert. No, because you feel hurt. Wow. Number 4, إذا مرض فعده. Meaning, when a person is not well, and you know, if you are able to visit them. They don't need food. Sick people don't need food. Sometimes you say, oh, I'm not ready, I'm going to buy food. I'm going to buy fruit. They don't eat. The one who is eating, the one who take care of them. Don't give excuses. Now you can't because you are far away. At least give them a call, send them a message. Pray for them. Show them that you care. Very important. And then number 5, Iza Atash. Fahamidallah sasammithu. When a Muslim was with you, suddenly he or she sneezed. What should we do? What do the sneezer say? You must say Alhamdulillah. Say it loud. Not so loud like a muazzin. There are people, Alhamdulillah. And whoever is around you who heard you saying Alhamdulillah, فَسَمِّتْهُ فَحَمِدَ اللَّهِ سَمِّتْهُ. You should say, Yarhamukallah. And the sneezer also have to respond. يَهْدِيكُمُ اللَّهُ وَيُصْلِحْ بَالَكُمْ. How many of us memorize this? These are basic things. Do we sneeze? Have we sneezed before? Yeah, sometimes we sneeze and sneeze. But if this sneezing carry on, continues, more than 3 times, don't say Alhamdulillah anymore. You are not well. Then you have to pray, may Allah cure you. Only the first, second, you feel so relaxed when you can sneeze sometimes. And there's also adab when you want to sneeze. You are carrying something, talking to a friend, both hands is busy. Now you want to sneeze. What are you going to do? You can do anything, but don't. You go to the face. Do you think they want to say Alhamdulillah, Yarhamkum? Astaghfirullah. No, they run away from class. Yeah. They use sanitizer now to wash the whole face. You cannot do that. If you're so busy, you cannot control anymore. Immediately, you just look down so that it go down. Yeah. When you are cooking, do you feel sometimes you're going to sneeze for the sister? What are you going to do? You sneeze on the food. Not bad, extra taste, you put extra spices. No. If sneezing is not allowed towards food, how about spitting? And you have crazy people now. They get some scholar can come and spit on the pot of curry, soup, to get blessed. Sneeze also you are not allowed. And you go and spit inside. What kind of belief that you believe in? And what kind of value that you have? Just an example. Number one, ready? How many I've shared with you? The last one, فَإِذَا مَاتْ فَاتْبَعْهُ. When you know he passed away. Your close friend, even they are not your friend, but all Muslims are like a family. The minimum you should do, you make dua. Allahumma ighfir lahu. Allahumma ighfir laha. First you say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji. Anytime when somebody pass away, first thing you respond, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji. Everyone came from Allah, and to Allah we will return. You connect yourself with Allah first. I know you may love Him so much. You love your children so much. You love your spouses, your partners so much. All the good friends, you love them. But none belong to us. Everything belongs to the Creator. Anytime the Creator wants them back, Allah will take them back. So at least now, you remember Allah and you remember to pray for. Istaghfiru li akhikum, the Prophet said. When somebody passes away among Muslims, the minimum you should do, ask Allah to forgive his soul. That's all you do. Can we do that? Or, wah kesian, bila mati. Sebab apa mati? When he died? How he died? You don't even make a prayer. What is this? We have no adab. And we consider we are brother in Islam. You don't even pray for my soul. At least do a prayer. So these 6 basic rights among fellow Muslims, I hope those who have learned remember it and check. Yeah. When it happened in front of you, what should you do? But the salam, the first one, if he failed to give you salam, too busy thinking of so many things, or very happy until he forget Allah. Too happy also we can forget Allah. Then what should you do? Hey, give salam, give salam. You know, give salam. Oh, you, Assalamu alaikum, you can start. Because the one who start will get more reward. You can start. See, Allah is spreading all the rewards every day for us. It's up to us to pick up. Sometimes we are so proud. We thought that we have enough rewards, enough good deeds. We don't want extra. Allahu Akbar. Anywhere you go, brother and sister, please try your best to do that. The 6 first. We start from the 6 basic right as fellow Muslim. Encourage him to speak with you, or in other words, give him an opportunity to talk to you about himself, about his life. It's good. It's good for us to engage. In life, we must have that kind of PR. Some people are very quiet. They don't talk. You just start a conversation, engage. Children the same. Sometimes they are not used to it, they don't talk. But you encourage them, ask them anything that you can. You cannot force children, you cannot force. If they run away from you, you don't chase them, they run further and they start to cry. That means they are not ready yet. But keep on, make them get used with the people, with good people, good environment, then they pick up very fast. Yeah? You must, why do Islam say, always encourage people to communicate. Communication is very, very important. Be friendly, be warm. Can you imagine men? I'm talking to the men now, because the sister don't go for Jum'at. When you go for prayer Jum'at, every time you meet different people. The one who's going to sit behind right, left, are always a different person. So what you do, first you enter the mosque, don't ever sit until you pray 2 rak'at tahiyatul masjid. Even the first azan is on. Remember, the azan in the time of the Prophet for Jumat only one. Which azan is considered the azan of the Prophet? When the Imam stand to the member, on the member, and he gives salam. Assalamu alaikum. Then the Imam will sit. Then the Bilal was called the azan. That is the azan of Jummah. The first azan now is not from the Prophet. It happened in the time of Osman, but it should be done maybe half an hour or an hour before the prayer time comes in. And the first azan by right should be called not in the mosque, outside. If you have the speaker that go outside. It should face the market area, people who are busy doing business. Today you can see most of the people are doing business around the mosque when Jumat come in. You send the message an hour or half an hour earlier, azan. Then when that thing happen, they have to prepare to close down. Today, they still carry on with business. The latecomer, they don't go into the mosque, they go there and still eating. Wait until khutbah and they go in. Khalas. It's wrong. Allah said, when the call of Jummah, abandon your business. Allah said, abandon your business. In a Muslim country, in Arab, if you still open your shop, they will arrest you. In Mecca, if you don't close the shop, if you close but you don't come out, you close and you close yourself inside. There are people who do that. They close and they close themselves. They may have spent some time eating, sleeping, only Allah knows, because they are all foreigners working there. And we know because we have a lot of friends who are mutawi, other enforcement officer. If they know that you are not coming out for prayer, they will arrest you. First, you want to check, are you a Muslim? How can you, a Muslim, in front of Kaaba, you hear the azan so loud, and you don't go and pray? And when they find you, they'll send you to the prison outside of Haram. They have a prison, not inside Haram, outside. I used to visit these people. My friend was a magistrate before. They are enforcement officer. They'll call me. Maybe there's a foreigner. So I'll go and talk to them. Yeah. Allah exposed me with many things. Yeah. You cannot do that. The first azan, you can still pray Tahiyatul Masjid. Even the second azan, you are late, you come in, and if you step in too late, then the Prophet said, the angel that was appointed to record everyone who entered the mosque on Friday, they stopped recording. You still have Jumat, but the reward of recording gone. Don't be too late. Yeah. And then when the Imam, even when the Imam have started his khutbah by right, nobody are supposed to talk. Now the friendship, I say, you pray Tahiyatul Masjid, you sit down, you have the brother here, brother there, what do you do normally in Jumat? You didn't give salam. Assalamualaikum. I don't know who they are. You only give salam to people you know. This is what the Prophet said. One of the signs of the doomsday is the Muslim only gives salam to people who they know. Where the Prophet said, Haqqul Muslim ala Muslim sittun, the right of a Muslim to another Muslim. As Muslim, you are all brothers, is give salam. At least after you pray, and they have prayed, maybe they are reciting Quran, or maybe they doze off, some of them doze off in Jumat, you know. They came early, and after that, some busy with their handphone. Even those who are busy with their handphone, you have to remind them. Please, you know, when the khutbah is on, don't. Because khutbah is like praying 2 rakat. That's why they have 2 khutbah. That's why Jumat prayer only 2 rakat. When Zohar prayer is Zohar time, Zohar 4 rakat. It replaced with this khutbah. So can you carry your phone when you are praying? Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillah bil alamin ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. But you are looking at other things. You can't do that. The same time when the Imam give khutbah, please off your phone. The reminder was given by the Imam lately, but how many people care? They don't listen. Get to know each other. Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. You get reward for doing that. Did we do that, most of us, brother? Do we do that? Or you go in like a Pink Panther, you come out like, you know, you don't see anybody. No. Most of us are like that. Astaghfirullah. You see, the spirit of brotherhood is no more, that we don't feel. We hope we will try our best to do it here. Ask him, but in Jumat, of course, you cannot talk here. But when you're outside, how are you today? How's everybody? Do you got a family? How's your family? Simple as that. You know? When you are traveling abroad with Mars Airline, I don't know about other airline, those who have been traveling, when you're on the way back, when it's coming home, it's going to land, what do you remember? The announcer in the flight will say something to you, will alert you for visitors, what you can, what you can. For Malaysian, what do they say for Malaysian? For Malaysian, welcome home. Wish them, how's your trip? How's everybody? How's your parent? You know they have parents. Simple thing. Oh, they're okay. Alhamdulillah. You don't say anything. Where is your relation, the feeling that you have for each other? But remember, things that won't cause him embarrassment. Don't ask things that will demoralize the person. Yeah? Something that very common. Children, it could be family, that's something very good. Or you just came back from somewhere, I just came back from how is the country, how is the weather? Simple thing. You know? In the Quran, Allah Rabbul Alameen reminds us in chapter 9, verse 71, the believers, man and woman, are awliya. Awliya, ba'duhum min ba'd, among them. In other ayahs, the Allah mentioned a lot in the Quran, innamal mu'minuna ikhwa, in Surah Hujurat. فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَ أَخْوَيْكُمْ وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ لَعَلَّكُمْ تُرْحَمُونَ. In Surah Hujurat, Allah said, indeed, all believers, they are like brothers and sisters. That's why when we talk, call them by name or status, my brother, my sister. If they don't know their name, don't call, hey guy, this is the thing I don't like. Here, if I heard my people, my students say, guy, I'm going to tell them. Yeah, there's a better word to use. No. He have a name called. If you don't know, can ask, or at least, my brother, how are you? My sister, how are you? But an elderly people, you do go and tell brother and sister, you have no adab. Auntie, how are you? Uncle, how are you? Adab. Then people know that your upbringing is good. You have a good adab. So please remember, don't use guy. So commonly used today. I don't know when it started. Huh? Anybody remember when this word start? And you get guy. Yeah. Next to guy is gay. Why are you going to use when you have a better word to use? Be proud of yourself as a Muslim. You were taught by Allah and the Prophet to use the best word. And you look at that ayah after that. After that, you look at what Allah is telling in Surah Hujurat. Innamal mu'minuna ikhwatun fa aslihu bayna akhawaykum wattaqallah la'allakum turhamun. All fellow Muslim brothers and sisters are a family, they are like brothers and sisters. So it is our duty for aslihu bayna akhawaykum. Always find way to rectify your relationship. But to do that, the person who have wronged the other person must be humble. You have wronged another brothers, another sisters. You say something that hurt them. What did you do? Salam, I'm sorry if I've said something wrong that day, last week. You remember, I was so, I regret saying that. Please forgive me. Can we do that? Is that easy to say, I'm sorry? What do you think, brother and sister? Sure. But sometimes, why me only? Why? But you are the one who have said the wrong word. That's how it goes. That's how you rectify yourself. Be humble. But if you don't do that, and we keep it and we wait for akhirah. And that's why the Prophet did ask the companion, the Prophet liked to ask, do you know who is a bankruptcy? Then the companion said, yeah, people who have no money, who have nothing, of course they are the bankrupt. I said, no. A bankruptcy is a person who have everything that he wants in this life. Even he pray 5 times a day and follow the sunnah prayer. He fasts Ramadan. He follow of Isnin, Khamin, Shawwal. Everything he have done. He gives zakat. He give donation. He give contribution here and there. He went to Mecca, Umrah, Hajj. Everything a good person must do, he or she have done. But he cursed another Muslim. He backbite. He slander. He gossip. Then in the day of judgment, all the good deeds will transfer to that person. And if your good deeds have gone, no more good deeds. All his bad deed transfer to you. Is that a good trade transaction? Yeah. Good for the person have patience. That's why some of the great scholars, when people say, do you know that person is gossiping about you? He is giving me a reward. I have no problem. They are not going to be down because of them. You cannot control their tongue. You cannot control their word. If they do that, I must be strong. As long as I don't say that to them, I will get reward. But if they ask forgiveness, I will we end here. If not, you are going to stuck there. Remember, brother and sister, every one of us who a Muslim is going to Jannah, inshallah. Every one of us have to pass through two bridges. Sirat, the long bridge. Muslim, not yet Muslim, have to pass through. Those who are not a believer will drop, and hell is waiting for them. Those who pass through, inshallah, you are doing some good thing, Allah allow you, even you have to crawl. And that bridge is not like a rope like today, as thin as a razor blade. That is how thin that bridge is. And it's sharp. But for the believers, you pass through according to your deeds. After you cross that long bridge, now you're in front of the gate of paradise. 8 gate of paradise is ready. Everybody will have to cross another small bridge called al-Qantara. The Prophet said, there is al-Qantara. There is where all the Muslims who commit sin to another brother have to wait. You abuse him, you belittle him, you wait there. You borrowed money, you don't pay, you wait there. There's among the Malays, normally they said, if people do zulm to you, take money and don't pay you back, see you in akhirah. You remember the word we use? Jumpa di akhirat. You think that you are going to escape? No. You think you are smart to cheat another Muslim. You lie to him. Yeah. You betray him here. But you have the intention to cheat him. You are going to be stuck there. It's not easy, brothers and sisters. But life is not difficult. Just be a good person. And then Allah said, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu la yazkaru. Ya ayyuhallazina la yazkar qawmun min qawm asa yakunu khairu minhum. You among the believers, the good people, the male, the good man, don't look down upon another group of male because they are not in the same level with you. Because what you look down upon them, you make comment negative about them, they may be better to you in the sight of Allah. You may have this, you may have that, you have rich, you have everything, you have knowledge, but this is a simple group of people, very sincere, very honest, simple. They are better than you. And Allah continue. First He talked to the male, second to the female. Don't think that you are learning, you have been practicing Muslim, you have been doing a lot of good things. You think you are better than the other group who are working very hard to survive. They don't have anything. They live in a very minimum kind of space. Don't look down upon them. Maybe they are better than you. وَهُنَّ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا لَا يَسْخَرْ قَوْمٌ مِّن قَوْمٍ عَسَىٰ أَن يَكُونُوا خَيْرًا وَلَا نِسَاءٌ مِّن نِّسَاءٍ عَسَىٰ أَن يَكُنَّ خَيْرًا مِّنْهُنَّ. And then later on Allah said, don't call anybody with names that they don't like. Don't give them a nickname that they don't like. A nickname that they like, okay. Husband and wife sometimes, the Prophet also give nickname to the wife. call them with something beautiful, I'm okay. How do we call ourselves husband and wife normally? Do you call, hey, my wife? Is your wife, Khalas? Or you have new, better word to use. My love, my darling, my sweetheart, my chocolate, you know. When you say my chocolate, that means you're playing around. You have better word to use. Yeah. Use good words. Sometimes we have so many friends with the same name. Then sometimes you want to make sure that when you sit, you know you refer to him. So you may have some nickname. Good one, okay. I used to give example because we have a lot of friends before. Yeah? And so many with the name Din, 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 and then Din, 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 and then how to identify this Din is not that Din. Then we humans sometimes like to give nickname. If he's very tall, like bamboo, Din bamboo. If this who are big size, Din gorilla. Or you say Din ayam. Why? Because body is big, leg is small, like chicken. Now, if he don't mind, he's okay, but it's not nice. Give me a good nickname, no problem. Yeah. When you say gorilla, they say gladiator, the wrestler, the muscle man. Alhamdulillah, no? No? That's why they like, people have muscle, like to wear all the tight shirt. Let people know, don't look at me just like a normal person. Look at my muscle, my bicep, my tricep, and my Duran stomach, and so on. You don't have to do that. But if you can, oh, he's a muscle man. Yeah, good. Remember, Allah said, all Muslim brothers is a family. Innamal mu'minuna ikhwa. You are like a family. You have to rectify always. Try to improve the relationship. Call them with good name, honor, respect them. Yeah. I hope all of us were here. Anytime, anywhere you go, when you talk to anybody, if I'm there, please don't use the word guy anymore, because I cannot hear this word guy. You got a name or call brothers, sisters, you know. So many good things that you can use. Yeah? Don't blame or remind him of his past error. If you want to help him, you know, you can. I just want to remind you, my brother, but secretly, privately, not in front. People have, you know, pride. Everybody have pride. Everybody make mistake. But if you want to remind me with right adab. Call me to one corner, whisper to me. People don't know. Alhamdulillah. I would love people to remind me. I have no problem. Yeah. Call me in, talk to me. Inshallah. Yeah. Just an example. Yeah. Don't blame or remind him about the past. The past, we hope he or she have learned a lesson. And don't cause discomfort by making fun of him or another thing that we like to do. When we are so close, sometimes we like to joke around. You know, brother and sister, to the adab in the teaching of Islam, if people say, can you pass a knife to me? If anybody hold the knife and the sharp is facing you, don't hold. Just go. You should not do that. You want to pass a knife, you pass a knife where the sharp is coming back to you, the handle to them. Or give them nicely. Adapt. It's very dangerous. You have no respect. Especially to children. They don't know what is this. They thought it's a toy. They're going to cut their hand. There are many things in life, brother and sister. Islamic adab is so detailed. You know? But we are not alert about all this good value. Don't cause him discomfort by making fun of him. You want to joke? Sometimes you can, but use a healthy joke, educational joke. You know, you have even the not yet Muslim, they like to joke. They got club only for jokers. And these joker will create jokes that, na'uzubillah. If you can, you are going to knock him down. But suddenly a person who's a better joker than him respond. He feel hurt. Now he feel hurt. When he joked about other people, he was so happy. And when somebody know how to joke back, make him feel bad, he was so upset. You don't joke in that. There are things that is serious, you don't joke around. People don't like. But sometimes certain common thing that make people happy is okay. Any joke that make people happy that you remember? Everybody can try to write down 3 jokes. So then the next class, share with us. Is this okay? Yeah, you don't know. Sometimes joke is okay. A very general one. Yeah. That make everybody smile. You know. People like jokes sometimes, but there is constructive Islamic joke. Yeah. Sometimes you must check the wording, even like song, and see you can joke through song, but then you must remember it must have good meaning that you don't hurt any individual. Don't make fun of anybody. Yeah? Do not dispute with your brother or a sister. When I talk brother, it represents the sisters. Don't make fun of them. And don't make any appointment with him and then not showing up. Very bad. They hope that you are there. It depends. Maybe they have something important want to share with you, or something they want you to do, but they forgot to inform you early. They're waiting for your arrival. That's why you make appointments sometimes. It's good to double check. Is there anything that I have to do in this environment? So that you know your role. Then you know how urgent and how important for you to be there early. Or it's okay, you can come anytime, okay. Then more relaxed. Because you know you don't have any role to do over there. They want to invite you as a normal guest. Example, when people want to invite you for food, there are people who come early, they give the time from 11 to 3. You can choose any time. But when you have a role to play, they're expecting you to come early to help them. And then you cannot just go anytime you like. You must know your role first. Because this is something very important for the brother who invite you, the sister. They need help sometimes because there's so many people come in. They need people to give a helping hand, then you must be there very early. Ta'awanu ala birri wa taqwa. Allah said, always be ready to help one another, to serve one another for the sake of Allah. You don't lose anything. The time will come that you need people's help. People are always ready to offer their helping hand because we are good people. Every good thing that we do, brother and sister, for the sake of Allah, as fellow brother and sister, we never lose anything. Today we have extra time, tomorrow we'll be busy. Other people the same, but if you are a very easygoing person, you see life will be easy for you. Yeah. Sometimes people got problem, they want to talk to you. They need some advice. But what time? They only can come at night. What are you going to tell them? Sorry, my hour is 9 to 5, okay? 9 to 5, I will be there. After that, it's my personal time now. Yeah, that is the working hour. If you are engaged in a job, they put that working, you must honor. But as a Muslim, brothers and sisters in Islam, we are always ready. We are helper, awliya, wal mu'minun wal mu'minat ba'duhum awliya uba, Allah said. Believing male and believing female, they are awliya, protector, supporter. Yeah? Complement one another. Problem don't come only at 9 to 5. Yeah? 9 to 5, working hour. After that, problem. It's like a clinic, they never open 9 to 5. If a clinic open 9 to 5, you better look for another job. No, ready anytime. Yeah. Malaysia is, mashallah. One thing we enjoy in Malaysia is what? Food. Food, anytime there is somewhere, some corner, their shop opening. You never die of hunger. Sometimes you see, you go to the country like America is a so-called a very powerful country, so civilized, so modern. When I was there, that was how many years ago? Before 9/11. How long ago is 9/11? Yeah. Before that, I used to travel. By 8 p.m., if you are staying in any hotel, you want to go out, they warn you. If possible, it's better not for you to go. Yeah, and be very careful. By 8, 9, they start to remind the guests, be careful. Here, our life starts at night. You go to Bukit Bintang, there's a lot of foreigners that Arab like to stay in Bukit Bintang area because at night it's like daytime. Full of activities until 3 to 4 a.m. Yeah. So Arabs sleep very late, so they like to be there. Once in a while, you go around the area, you will see it. Life start at night. Because Malaysia is very peaceful. Yeah. We don't allow anybody to have gun and so on. Knife you cannot control, but overseas, like in certain countries, everybody can have a gun. I have some bad experience about security when I was overseas. Lesson learned. Just because I want to go out to buy something, I was cornered. But Alhamdulillah, I'm safe. Shukr, ni'mah, lesson learned. So please remember, don't make appointment with him and then you do not show. If you suddenly have some urgent thing to attend to, quickly let them know. Or you can recommend them. I can send another brothers. I can call the brothers to give you some backup. Is that okay? You find way to ease the expectation. They need some help. You can. Can you try to get somebody to help? Why not? Next time you can help others. Next time other people help you. Life is about give and take. Don't be so calculative in life, brother and sister. Yeah. So be ready to serve for the sake of Allah. Wal mu'minun wal mu'minat ba'duhum awliya'u ba'dun ya'muruna bil ma'ruf yanhauna 'anil munkar yuqimuna as-salata yu'tuna zakat ila al-akhir ayah. Allah said, believing male, believing female, they are helper, protector. They complement one another in doing what? In doing what is good and forbid what is evil is a responsibility. And in reminding each other to pray and also to give donation, zakat, to help the poor and the needy. It is our duty. When you are doing that, brother and sister, you see Allah will make your life better. There are times we may need help too. The help of Allah is always there because we have been a very helpful, productive person. So be positive so that you will always receive a lot of positive things back. May Allah guide us. May Allah bless us, brothers and sisters. And please remember, we are talking about our right now, but later on, you also have to know about the right of the neighbor, the right of the people who are not your immediate family, who are not yet a Muslim. Do they have right upon you? In general, I'd like to end by saying, yes, they do also have right upon us. We will talk about that in the coming classes, inshallah. If there's any Q&A now, we will continue with the Q&A. Tafaddal.
Assalamualaikum, Sheikh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sheikh, I just like to know, since you mentioned about Salat and
Naam.
Salat Juma'at, now the common practice now in mosque, they have Tazkirah.
Okay.
On Friday before the Salat.
Before the khutbah.
So on normal days is okay in the sense that our priority, the afdal when we arrive, for example, the Tazkirah is going on. So it is vital for us to pray our Tahiyat Masjid first, right? That is
a must. That is the right of the mosque.
That is the right, yeah, okay. And then we sit down and listen to the Tazkirah. If we are reciting Quran and later the ustads come to this to give Tazkirah, we should stop actually, right? Because the Tazkirah, it seems, I don't know, I need a clarification from you, will take prevalence on any other ibadah other than Tahiyatul Masjid. So you should stop. I mean, the Tazkirah should be given the first priority from what my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong later on. So that's one. Now we are talking on Tazkirah on Friday. That is on normal days, yeah? On Friday, don't you think that Tazkirah shouldn't be handled on Friday before Salat? Because it is the Sunnah of Rasulullah SAW. Correct me if I'm wrong again. We should be praying Sunat 2 rakaat as many times as possible until the Imam comes up to the mimbar.
Okay.
And we don't want to have the confusion that most of us do, I think, like normal Zohor, for example, we have Qobliyah and Ba'diyah.
Correct.
So they'll be doing the Qobliyah as soon as they listen to the first azan.
Azan, yes.
So that is a bit confusion. So, and they don't think that the religious body, whatever, should send a circular, I think, if you are following the Sunnah, that we shouldn't have any Tazkirah, because for those who want to pray, you don't know whether they want to pray or they want to listen to the Tazkirah. Only for Friday. And only now I realize that's why in Mecca, they don't have the first azan, so that for Friday, so that immediately when the Imam comes to the mimbar, automatically we will be waiting for the khutbah. There's no need to have Qobliyah to erase the confusion.
No.
If they want to pray, they should have prayed before the Imam comes in.
Of course.
So that is the issue now that we should address. the common people.
Yeah, there's so many things for us to remind.
Yeah, thank you.
Number one, the authority. We don't know why. They are not careful about all these things. Number two, if you think that you need to give a reminder, a short one, something that relate with the Jummah. A lot of people don't know the adab of Jummah now. Remind them about Saf. People don't bother about Saf. It's good. People need to be reminded. Because mistake done every time, every Jummah. There is not even one Jummah I went to any mosque that people don't make mistake. So if that is the reason, it's good. A short reminder. Again, sometimes a lot of people don't come to the mosque to learn. They don't learn. So that's why maybe they thought, why not I grab the opportunity on Jummah to give a tazkirah. It becomes lengthy. And some people who come in, if they want to mistake, they have to pray. Even khutbah time, the Prophet called them to pray. While the Prophet giving khutbah, a companion came late and said. Then the Prophet asked him, have you prayed? He said, no. Stand up and pray Tahiyatul Masjid. Now, Tahiyatul Masjid is for everyone who enter a mosque before they sit, even the sisters. If you want to go to the mosque, prayer time is not in, you want to be there early, you go in. Don't ever sit until you pray 2 rakat. It applies to everybody who enter a mosque. Okay? Now, when the people just so used to eat the tazkirah now, of course, those people come, the foreigner may come, they don't understand at all. It's better for them to pray 2 rakat, 2 rakat, 2 rakat until khutbah. Or they read the Quran. You have the choice. Of course, you have the choice. So the one who's giving tazkirah must not feel bad. Oh, you see, they don't listen to my tazkirah. The best tazkirah, if you ask me, for Jum'at, let them about the adab of Jum'at, because Jum'at is going to come in now. And then give the good tazkirah, important message, keep while you're giving khutbah. But when giving khutbah, they are not representing the public. They're representing the authority. So we waste the opportunity to make the ummah become better and better every week. You see, that's why we feel very sad. We hope they will start to make some changes. Be practical. You cannot apply one khutbah in the whole state. My area have different issue. Your area have different issue. And now you are not talking to me. You are talking about other thing that I have. That's why a lot of people doze off. Yeah, but it's good to give some guideline. We hope that the Khaadem will address this matter. Give the Khaadem the freedom to understand the environment that they live in that area and address that issue. Normally, that's what I do. If people want me to give a khutbah, I also ask them, can I know what is the issue that the people are facing? Because I'm not here. I'm an outsider. Oh, I think they have this. Okay. Give me some point. Then I know what to do. If you don't trust me, then you don't call me. I better go and listen to your khutbah. Because khutbah is a responsibility. If you want me to talk, I don't want to talk something that is not related to the people. Yeah. And people don't learn. People don't listen because you're not talking to them. What is he talking about? Yeah. That's my value is already. You give me some topic, no problem. Oh, now they want this week to touch on just give me that. Then inshallah, I'll get some info from the committee. How is the situation? what you encounter. They tell me this one. Okay, just point from, I know how to deliver the message, inshallah. That is a better way. But now what can we do? Everybody is worried about everybody under control. So when you want to control everything, the spiritual input is no more. That's why people doze off. What can I do? I saw my neighbor going like that. The only thing I can help, I give him some massage. I cannot talk to him. If I talk to him, my Jumat gone. So I give him some massage. Then he'll look at me. Then I signal him. Listen. Allahu Akbar. Yeah.
What they call transport, or when we walk as well?
Yeah, anytime. Anytime you're going uphill, is a sunnah to remember Allah actually. Everything like what Allah said, Allazina yazkuruna Allah qiyaman wa qu'udan wa ala junubihim. Remember Allah while you are standing, sitting, lying down, wherever you are. If the Prophet said, when you're traveling, recite this dua. When you experience uphill, you say Allahu Akbar. When even you see the fire is burning, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Don't say fire Akbar, fire Akbar. Then the fire become bigger and bigger. Allah is Akbar. Sometimes there are certain things to remind us. We see rain, what do you say? Allahumma sayyiban nafi'ah, oh Allah, shower upon us rain that bring benefit, because rain also can cause a lot of disaster. You know? So everything that happens around as a believer, you are very alert and you connect yourself with Allah. Yes, a sunnah to do that. But if a person don't do that, it's not a sin. Yeah, but always good to remember Allah. Never one thing that happened in life that have no reason. There is a reason. So if people who like to walk, jogging, go uphill, while you're going, Allah, Allah, it helps your lung, your heart, yeah, more relaxed. Yeah. You see the non-yet Muslim, when they do all this exercise, sometimes what they do, because they don't have Allah, so they scream. Oh, oh, oh. They just want to, yeah, express the energy. That is their way, but we have Allah. Yeah, inshallah. Next, any other question from the sisters?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Recently, I learned one name of Allah, which is Al-Mannan. Al-Mannan. Yeah.
Okay.
But Allah dislikes for us to remind each other of the good deeds we have done for them.
Wait, repeat.
So
Allah remind us about?
Allah dislikes for us to remind each other of the good deeds we have done for each other.
Okay.
But on the other hand, we are encouraged to make dua to Allah when we do something sincerely good. For example, do some good deeds for the sake of Allah. So in this case, we are encouraged to make dua, ask for Allah's rewards for the good deeds we have done for Him.
Okay.
So in this case, I think it's not like we are reminding Allah of our good deeds. So this doesn't make us to become Al-Mannan. I just not sure how to reconcile about these two concepts. Like, don't be Al-Mannan, but ask, make dua to Allah to reward us for the good deeds we have done for the sake of Him.
What do we understand by Al-Mannan?
Al-Mannan is Allah's name. He likes to give, and it's okay for Him to remind us of His favors upon us. But at human level, we shouldn't remind like our fellow human beings of the good deeds we have done. So this is one aspect. The other aspect is like when we do good deeds for the sake of Allah.
Tamam.
yeah, we need to cherish this opportunity to make dua to us, to Allah.
No.
Ask Him to reward us for the good
deeds.
Yeah.
No.
So does this make like, I'm not sure, is this like kind of we are reminding Allah that we are doing good deeds?
No.
So
I think, yeah, the feeling, what you are trying to share with us is about our feeling. Different people have different kind of feeling, yeah? So being a Muslim, Allah loves us to do everything purely for Him. First thing you do for the sake of Allah. Now, can we remind ourselves, remind our people of the good deed that I've done? Example. To Allah, you don't have to remind because He knows. Before you even want to do any good thing, your intention is in the knowledge of Allah. And that's why we Muslims, the benefit that even you have a good intention for the sake of, but you are not doing it yet, just have the intention, one reward is being given. See, Allah value that intention. That's why the Prophet said, Innamal a'malu bin niyat. Everything that you want to do, start with the intention. You got reward. But if you have the intention that is bad, you don't even do it yet, but many bad intention, no sin is been written yet. To show us Allah's mercy is so great. You don't have to remind Allah knows everything. But being human, can you remind each other about the good deeds that somebody have done for us? You can do that. But for the one who is doing it, please make sure you do for the sake of Allah. But other people can remind each other, it's okay. Why? Because people need to be reminded. Example, some children are very demanding, complain about their parent. What have their parent done? The parent don't give you everything you want. They give you what they think is right. Can you keep on complaining, demand? Somebody must remind. You cannot compare what your parents have given you. You should be grateful. You should be thankful. Of course, the one who is doing it, Allah said, one business that you will never lose is that any charity or anfiku, anything that you contribute, you donate, in secret or open. Sir wal alaniya, Allah said. That kind of activities will end tijaratun lan tabur. That means you are doing a business with Allah that you will never lose. You will get a lot of reward from Allah. Tijaratun lan tabur, a person who do not just give only openly, even secretly, they give. They're ready to contribute. Yeah. But then if you want to remind somebody about the good deeds of somebody have been doing to you, it's good because humans need to be reminded. If not, they take things for granted. It's okay, but the one who is doing that must be very careful with your intention. Do it purely for the sake of Allah. For us to remind each other is good. Remind children to be grateful to their parent is very, very important. Yeah? Remind the young one about what the elders have been doing to all of you. That is good. Remind the student about their teachers. Value their teachers. Sacrifice is good. Remind the husband about what the wife have been doing for them. It's good. If not, sometimes they take things for granted. Oh, that's my wife. It's her duty. There's a lot of things that is not really her duty. But she took up that as a good deed for her to be a good wife. Sometimes people take things for granted. A wife might remember the goodness of the husband. Also, if not, they keep on complaining, not enough. Example. So reminding each other is that not to Allah. But when you do that, when you are reminding one another, please remember, you must remind them for the sake of Allah. With the right manners, not to humiliate them, not to make them demoralized, but to make them value the good deeds that people is doing. Do you get the answer?
Yeah, I get this part. And also I want to ask, when we make dua to Allah, are we allowed to say that, oh Allah, please reward me as what?
Yes, you can
because I did something for your sake.
Yes, you can do that, no problem. Being human, Allah allowed you. We and Allah, you can ask anything. You remember the story that the Prophet said about 3 men who was in the cave. When heavy rain, they went into the cave and they stayed there. Suddenly, that is the only door for them to go in the cave. The rock fall down and close the gate. They cannot come out. Nobody knows that they are in, only 3. And that is the time. They are calling Allah, oh Allah, I have done this. If you think it's good that I've done for your sake, can you help me now with all the good deeds that I've done? Can you move the rock? The rock start to move, but still cannot come out. No, move a bit, you can see the sunlight now, but not enough. Then another person also said the thing, oh Allah, I have done this in my life, this A, B, C, D, E. If you think what I've done is good, what is for your sake, please, can you move the rock? It moved, but still you cannot get it. Until the 3rd person. To show us that you can. Anything you do good thing, then when you want to pray, you can say to Allah, I hope that what I've done have pleased you. I really do for your sake. And I follow the way of the Prophet, the Sunnah. So, oh Allah, accept my dua through the good deeds that I've done between you and Allah. You can. No problem. Allah loves us. That's why Allah said, Udu'uni astajibu lakum. Allah loves people who keep on asking. He don't like people who are arrogant. It's up to Allah, you want to give, you give. No, He like you to be humble. And Allah knows what we really need. But what happened about that hadith is Allah is teaching us, and the Prophet here is to show us you can make dua through your good deeds. So if you want a lot of your prayer being answered, do more good deeds. Because there is an impact. There's a blessing. Inshallah. Next question, last question. Yes, any question online? Hi. Any question online? 2. Okay. We just nanti you leave it, you go online first. We entertain question online.
Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Assalamu warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Why do the Malay Muslims like to say Al-Fatiha to the deceased? I don't see the connection and why the Ustaz are not stopping them from doing so.
Yeah, normally among the Muslims today, they are so used to it when somebody passes away. Let the recite Al-Fatiha. It's not from the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, correct, yes. What the Prophet always say is, Istaghfiru li akhikum. Ask Allah to forgive the deceased. But it's a very common tradition here. To the extent even the not yet Muslim, when they chat a meeting and they know they're among them, members, they are Muslim, who family passed away, they thought that it is like a respect, So they say, let us start our meeting by making prayer Al-Fatiha. They thought that Al-Fatiha means just mention Al-Fatiha class. Then become an issue. Yeah, the Muslim, how can the non-Muslim also say Al-Fatiha? because they thought that is a prayer. So, but the Prophet don't use that approach. So we just follow what the Prophet wants us to do. Make dua, istighfar. May Allah forgive the soul of so and so. Now, next.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Assalamu alaikum.
I work
I
work in retail, and on Friday, the brothers will go for Jum'ah prayer, and the shop is left to the sisters. And we have customers coming in to the shop during Jum'ah prayer. Can I serve the customers?
Very good question. You are working in retail and you have a lot of customers, and weekdays is working days. Yeah. Some state, alhamdulillah, they declare Jum'at holiday. Yeah. So at least you don't open your shop. But normally, Islamically, the Prophet never said you should close your business on Friday. Friday is still working days. That's why Allah said, إِذَا نُودِيَ إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ مِنْ يَوْمِ الْجُمَعَةِ فَاسْعَوْا إِلَى ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ وَذَرُوا الْبَيْعَ فَإِذَا قُضِيَتِ الصَّلَاةُ فَانْتَشِرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. The meaning, when the prayer of Jum'ah is being reminded, stop your business, go and pray. After finish the prayer, carry on with the business. Meaning, it's not a holiday. Sometimes when they declare public holiday on Jumat, a lot of people go for picnic. They don't go and pray Jumat. It's a public holiday, so our time for it. So you have also challenge here and there. But in general, if you are doing a business, you can even inform your client that at Jumat we will open at 2 or 2:15. Just let them know. It's up to us with our customer. You can even say that you can come early. I may open earlier a bit, an hour earlier or an hour late. I don't mind to adjust, by right. The only group of people that may have to rotate Jumaat is anything to do with security. When we come to security, sometimes you cannot say, everybody go and pray. Even if you see in Makkah, in Haram, when the Imam is praying, there are the soldiers or the police who don't pray. Just take care of the security in case of any emergency. And that one, yes, you can. Then they rotate. So you don't miss Jum'at 3 times continuously. Something important, up to the authority to decide, so okay, this team, stand by this Jum'at. Next Jum'at, another team take over. That one you can. But this business is something that you can control, you can adjust. But security is something that you can't. That's why you look at the Muslim leader after the killing of Omar and the killing of Osman. Most of the Muslim leaders start to be very alert about the security of the leader. Some country, even the Amirul Mu'minin or anything, they don't come in the normal road. They have a special lane, they have a special tunnel to bring them to the mosque. It's just like if you look in Makkah now, there's a building for the government guests, the government leader, next to the mosque, next to Haram. So anything, they will stay there, rest there. Then when the time for them to pray, they walk through a special lane, guarded by security to bring them in. So all this kind of thing, yes, you can for security, but for business, you can make adjustment. So we hope all the businessmen who are Muslim try to communicate with your customer and make them aware. Or if they can't, this is the time that people can come, that you take turn. Meaning you don't be the same person who missed Friday prayer for 3 times continuously. That's how we organize ourselves, and may Allah guide us, inshallah. Any last question from the audience? You still have one more? Okay.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wassalamu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
In Islam, we are told to keep good relation with family members. However, can we keep away if the relationship is toxic?
Can we?
Can we like distance ourselves from the relationship because it's a toxic type of relationship?
What kind of family are they talking? Is there any particular?
No, they just said family members.
Family, yeah. Family is a very spread out kind of communication. It may be a cousin, auntie, uncle. But when you say immediate family, you cannot. You have to sit down and rectify. Children, sibling, direct sibling, and also parent, you cannot. You just have to sit down and solve the problem. But with other extended one, cousin, of course, you can minimize. If you know it's toxic, anytime you gather, they just gossip, talk. They don't care, you know. So, of course, you can minimize that kind of relationship. But to your immediate family, you have to work very hard. Like what Allah said, Ku anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. Save yourself and your immediate family. Children with parents, you cannot just disconnect. You must be connected. Sibling, be connected. But if there's a dispute, sit down. Don't let outside people corrupt you. Don't listen to outside people. Stay everything within the family. That should be the spirit. Islam is very clear about that. Anything domestic, don't let outsider interfere. Outsider have their own interests. Outsider have their own business sometimes. When they see that you are not united, they'll be happy. That means you give them more bullets to shoot at you. Why you let this thing happen? What kind of problem that we have as a family that you cannot solve? Cannot be. Husband and wife, are they very close? Are they closer than their own family? About the closeness. Yeah, they are closer. A daughter is closer to a girl, is closer to the husband than closer to the parents. Sometimes because the parent, they can hug you, but they cannot sleep with you. Only the husband can sleep with you. So close. But even then, if you have a problem, must you go and tell the world about your problem? Sit down and discuss. Get the family involved. That's why in Islam, the family have role to play. It's not just, oh, now they're married, I have nothing to do, they're big now, not my problem. What? Islam said that is our problem. As long as the parent is alive, you should go back to the parent because the parent always want the best. But you don't go to friend first. Friend is later on people who have more knowledge to help you. But parent always come first. Who are the one who arranged the marriage? Who are the one who allowed you all to get married? Is the parent. Without the wali, the girl cannot marry. Example. So please always remember, anything to do with further relationship you can, but the immediate one, you cannot. You just have to sit down, be humble, and then discuss. And both will win-win situation. You follow Allah and the Prophet. That's all. Last one. Last. Pass to the sister, the auntie.
Assalamualaikum, Sheikh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So this is a question from my sister next to me. So she's a bit shy. So her question is, I can understand if a man wants to do ta'aruf, but I don't understand why women do ta'aruf. I mean, what for women do ta'aruf, right? What I'm saying is, for example, if let's say I want to get married, then if I want this certain guy, my father need to approve. So I guess the question is, why does a woman need to do ta'aruf?
Why do a woman need to ta'aruf? Of course, ta'aruf means you have to look at each other, number one. You have to communicate. If you don't learn how to communicate before you want to settle down, we are worried that you have a problem. It's good. Islam is a very straightforward religion. You want to be together, sit down, look at each other, and then communicate a bit. You don't have to go very detailed so that you don't regret. You know, if suddenly when you're ta'aruf, you just look at him, he look at you, no communication. If you think you're okay, because remember, when husband and wife when together, you don't just look at each other. You want to talk to each other. You want to be connected. You want to communicate. If both are cannot speak, and then it's okay. You just look, okay. Why you talk? To see how you communicate, the word you use, the tone that you use. All this got value. Just the beginning, you feel okay. If not, then you have the right to say, we are not ready. Don't say, I don't like you. You're humiliating the person. You just said, I'm not ready. Sometimes the parent want to get involved because marriage is not two individuals, it involves two family members. So it's a merging between two families. That's why they have to have their role. They want to see the person, because sometimes we children do not know how to value things because we are young. The elders, they may have more experience in life, so they want to double check, ensure that the other party is ready. Yeah. So ta'aruf is what Allah said and what the Prophet wants us to do, so that we minimize misunderstanding from early. But you have the right not to proceed by just I'm not ready. Khalas. Perempuan tak mau bincang. Dia tak suka berbincang. Yeah, when the father don't approach, then you got to communicate with the father properly. No, there must be a reason that we also must be very fair to our father. We want to know. Because the father may get further information that you don't know. For you, you look everything good. But the father seems to know that person. Or his friends seem to know that person, have warned the father, be careful of that brother. Yeah? Because I know him. I know his background. So the father may be very alert. So we always open. We want to know why our father disagreed. Not in front of him, but to you. So we must have a good relationship too. Of course, at the end of the day, if you insist you want, the father cannot stop you. At the last end of the day, the father cannot stop. The only thing the father has played the role to alert you. So you don't say, why don't you tell me just now? Early, why don't you share with me? You see, a lot of problems start because of communication. We thought we know everything. We cannot say that. Our movement is limited as a lady, and to know the other man, maybe the man know them better. other young people may know. That's why it's good to get to know who is their friend, who is close to them. Now, all this is to help us, yeah, to have a good family. You don't want to know? Then next time, share with one story. Of course, there are more things to discuss. We will continue later on, yeah, because time Zohor is in now. There are people, if you talk about foreigners, my humble experience, you must be very careful. I have foreigners who every year come, they travel to neighbor country, and they come and visit here because this is a stopover for them to meet their old friend. Almost, if they come 3 years continuously, 3 years they bring 3 wives, different wives. Wow. Next year they come, they brought their wife, they are very loving husband, they travel together. But we don't know why. Each year you bring a new wife. Yeah, it make me confused also. You know? Is the first wife passed away? Or maybe this is wife from outside. Wife inside the country is a different one. You know? Sometimes we have all this kind of thing happening in life that we don't know. Who knows? People who have experience, who want to check, who want to go extra mile to understand. Because life is not just 1 day, 1 month, 1 year, is for your lifetime. So at the end of the day, if the father have no reason to stop you to marry a good man, that after we have done the homework, we got the info, then we can still proceed and the court will grant us our right. There's no issue on that, but later on, I know you have many questions. Zohor is in. We hope Allah will make us be aware about what is going to happen in our life. Staying alone is a different challenges. Staying together in a company, different kind of challenges. Just be ready for the best and be guided. Be humble and pray, may Allah give us the best. Amin. Wabillahi taufiqi wal aqli da'wana. Please, brother and sister, for those who are never attend our Salat course before, but is in Bahasa, this coming Saturday is our Salat course again for this month in Malay. These are very important courses to share with your friend, to prepare ourselves how to develop a good relationship with Allah and how to understand the basic foundation of Islam. It will be shared to all of us in our coming Salat, Perfecting My Salat course on Saturday. Please go to our site and register and remind all the good friends who have never attended our course to participate because it's very beneficial for all of us. Until we see you again, inshallah, wabillahi tawfiqi wa akhir da'wana walhamdulillahi bil alamin. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.